Hi, this is Dr. Otto Janke for Empire Longevity, and this is for the insiders. So I've made this specific video for you because I want to show you something I use on a regular basis. And it really helps me to take small steps every single day to move forward in whatever I want to do. So you can start really rationalizing this and going through your brain saying, okay, what are the things I want to either maintain or get better at or lose? And we'll talk about that in just a moment. This came about as I was having a texting volley with my brother Rick, and he was talking about the bare minimum. The bare minimum was the bare minimum things you could do every single day, just the bare minimum things. You're not going to move a mountain today. You're not going to write the best book ever. You aren't going to run a marathon. You're going to do the bare minimum things today to move you forward. Well, I don't like to wear the name of bare minimum. I don't like that name. So I call it the daily mo, the daily momentum. So I'm going to talk to you about the daily mo. I told him I was going to change this, and he was like, you do what you got to do. I didn't say it like that. So this is the daily mo, the daily momentum, the small things you're going to do every single day to move yourself forward. Now, the classic ones are going to be that I want to either get in better shape or lose weight. Simple. I want to, my finances, I want to get my finances better. I want to have a relationship stronger. I want my job to do this. I want to be able to earn this amount of money. You take small things every single day and you set up a system for yourself. I'll show you some of the things I do and what they're doing for me. So I use this in 3 different ways. One, I use this in my personal life. I use this at Janke Family Chiropractic, and then I use it in Empire Longevity. And as we go through this, some of these things have carryovers from one to the other or all three at the same time. Some may not. But the biggest thing it does, it sets up momentum in you. It sets up daily wins. And one of the greatest things you could ever do is not only prepare to win, is to then win and then acknowledge that you've made the win. As I go through and I lead and I coach many people, they will set up barriers for themselves. And the barriers are, I don't know where I'm going to find the time for this. I don't know how to start. I don't know, or the classic is, as I was saying, is that they don't reward themselves for having accomplished something and made the win. So where do you start? You start with the smallest things possible. And so one of the things I do, let me see if I can do this. So here you see, this is a Excel spreadsheet. You need not have something this big or this, it doesn't have to be an Excel spreadsheet by any means. It can be just a piece of paper that you have, and it might be, something no more special than this. It doesn't have to be this. For me, it just gives me a much easier way to organize things. So you see what I have done. Now, I want you to understand how this then affects Janke Family Chiropractic and Empire Longevity. I'm going to drink a gallon of water every day. Inside of my brain, I have tattooed that 195 pounds equals $1 million. You're like, where is that? Inside my brain? When I get to 195 pounds, and I've got probably 8-10 pounds to go, depending on what birthday it is or whose birthday it is I'm going to get there, and I need to be healthier to do that. I need more energy. I need to be in better shape to go do that. And you're saying, yeah, but you're already in great shape. You're in this. You're the guy leading the group. Yeah, I know, but I want to be better. Along with that, I stretch for 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes. And so I'm in my work clothes right now. These are my work clothes, my work duds. These are my duds. So I have my vest, I have my tie on, my dress shirt, my slacks. And so I stretch for 10 minutes in my office or anywhere. But I stretch. I don't just because I have different clothes. That means I'm not going to be getting into like the pigeon pose or anything, but I'm going to stretch out my arms, my legs, my pecs, my back. I'm going to stretch those things out. I journal at nighttime. I've never been good at journaling. So what did I do? I had to go buy a journal and buy pens that were non-bleeding pens. So when you write them, so it doesn't show up on the opposite side of the paper. It was important for me because I don't like that. So got a lot going on today, right? I don't like that. So I don't want to bleed through, and I want to be able to read the stuff over and over again. I read for 15 minutes a day. If you could see what I had printed out last night, it was probably about 40 pages of a journal or information on longevity. So did I get through it all? No, I started off with reading 15 minutes. I do a morning thank you. I get up in the morning. I thank whoever you're going to thank. I thank the dear Lord for getting me up in the morning and giving me an opportunity. I thank the dear Lord at nighttime for giving me an opportunity. I walk at lunch. I'm now walking Mulligan at lunchtime. I may not be able to do this every single day because of the walking I'm talking about, because of weather. Okay. The next day I do. I'm up at 5 a.m. And for some of you, you're going like, I'm retired. I understand the premise. Don't get hung up on the numbers. Understand the premise. I mean, some of you are looking at that drinking a gallon of water a day. You're like, I'll be peeing all day. Well, guess what you do? You do pee all day. For some of you, as if you have seen some of the previous, it was like 2 weeks ago on the Empire Longevity Insiders Longevity Live, I talked about hydration. Well, one of the simplest things you could ever do, and it's simple, is to crush urges of eating is by drinking more water. And we are as Americans, and especially this time of year, the post-holiday winter time, doesn't matter what part of the area you live in, is we typically become more dehydrated this time of year. I think the number is that the percentage of like kidney stones goes up this time of year also because people are dehydrated. So I drink, and if you're thinking a gallon of water, so I have a glass that's 16 ounces. And so literally when first thing I get up in the morning, I go downstairs, I'm going to feed Mulligan. I'm going to take care of the cats. Boom. I drink 2 of those. That's like, okay, now I'm already on my way. I drink at least 1 or 2 of those before I leave for work. So if I have 4 of those, I'm already at 16, 32, 64 ounces. I'm halfway there. And then I have these at work, bottles of water at work. And these are also 27 ounces. So I can have 2 of these. And I can pound this, no problem. So that's 27, 54 ounces. So I'm almost there. So I've set myself up to make these easy success to make. So up at 5 a.m. because I want to do this. And then I'm in bed by 10 a.m. 7 hours, boom, let's go. Here's the crazy thing. How did I gain 15 minutes of reading? The walking at lunch is no problem. Journaling, stretching 10 minutes. How did I gain some of that time? Well, there's only 24 hours in a day, correct? Yes, there is. So what else did I do? I decrease or have eliminated my watching TV first thing in the morning. I don't watch the news in the morning anymore. Why? Well, for the vast majority of us, we want to see what the weather is. I get frustrated watching the news with the weather, because we're going to tell you what this is and we'll tell you what that is. Okay, come back in another 10 minutes. We'll show you what in the next 7 minutes is going to be. And come back in, another 20 minutes. We'll show you what the rest of the week is. I can go on my phone and see what my next 10 days is, and I can see what every hour is, and they can update me what every hour is. So I can take that time, which I have to sit down in front of the TV to watch this. I can now do it in 20 seconds. I don't want to first inundate myself with Chicken Little, holy shit, the world is dying, and the world is falling, the sky is falling. I don't want to do that first thing in the morning. So that's how I can find stretching for 10 minutes and breath work of 10 minutes. The prepping of food, I like to, the night before, get my food ready, packaged in my Tupperware, my glass Tupperware, to bring to work. So I already have it prepped, which means that on Sunday, I have put my food, I make my food. So I'll make 2 or 3 soups or stews. I love soups or stews. And they're the healthiest things I can possibly make. They're nice and warm. And I make a big salad also. I have 4 or 5 different kinds of greens in the salads. And so I have the bowl of soup and the big greens. I'm ready to go. And I'm going to message one friend. How long does that take? I don't know, 3-5 minutes. I actually have more. Here's a crazy thing. By doing all this, I actually have more time in my day. And so I like to listen to music. I like to play my guitar. I actually have more time during the day because I've already accomplished boom, 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 boom. I move on to Janke Family Chiropractic. These are the things I'm going to do here. I'm going to get here earlier before Darlene does, before my office opens. I'm able to record a video like this. I'm able to make notes. I'm able to schedule, make phone calls. And so I do this, bum, bum, bum. I get there and do these things. For Empire Longevity, I set up my times. I'm going to contact one person a day to speak on the podcast. One person a day. So I will go through a list of people and say, these are the people I'd like to contact. And so I contact them. Do they all contact me back and say, yes, we've been waiting for you at Empire Longevity Con? No. So I make notes, okay, and then follow back up with it. I don't take that personally by any means. And so this is my daily mo. And then we can go through underneath. And so on this side, we have the top. You can put on either side. You can put the things you want to have done on the side, and then your dates up top. Check, 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 check. And it's great if you have someone who knows what this list is so they can hold you accountable. Some of you are going to be like, I don't want anybody to know I do this list. And you don't want that because you are afraid of failing. And you're afraid of failing because you're not going to follow through. The statistics are that specifically this time of year, January, when people get into, I just came from the gym a short time ago. And it was a little busier this morning, as it is every January. People are like, this is the year. Here we go. I'm going to start. I'm going to get my new clothes, my gym clothes, new workout clothes. I'm going to get a whole new gym pass. This place is fantastic. This is the year I'm going to lose this. And they don't have a plan. That's their plan. I'm going to go do this, but they don't have a plan past the first. And they say, it's 80% of the people are done within a month. You said this is going to be your year. You're going to get in the best shape you can. Did you get a trainer? No. Do you have a plan of working out? No, I thought I'd go and I'd do a treadmill a couple times a week. That's not it. That's not going to be enough. What's your eating plan like? Can you understand that by doing it this way, my opportunity for success is greatly increased. My opportunity for success. And some of you on here are going to say, listen, I'm retired. I don't need any of this. You already have these things in your life. You just haven't looked at them like this. For instance, you want a better relationship with your spouse, a better relationship with your kids. Well, how do you do that? You want to be able to be better at this craft. Well, how am I going to do that? We do this in many, many different ways. We aren't nearly as openly scheduled as this. For this helps me out dramatically. Because I have my success planned for me. I have my success planned for me. One of the things I have in Janke Family Chiropractic is move 10% of the money over, 5% of my money over from that account to that account. Very, very simple. With online banking, again, how long does that take me? 30 seconds tops. Now I have opportunity with my banking to take my deposits and take pictures of them and send them in. And now I'm done. Now I moved banks specifically to go to the bank that's closest to me right there, who I love them because they work so well with me. They've helped me out tremendously, especially during the lockdowns. Now they're giving me an opportunity. Now I've made more time. I've created more time by that. You're going to be amazed at how much more time you have and how much more you're going to be able to accomplish. And it's fantastic. And again, it might be, say you want to get more flexible. Well, that's a great goal. I recommend you work on your flexibility and balance every single day. How are you going to do that? Well, I'm going to set up a plan. I'm going to find that place in my house, my office, wherever it is, my workout area. And I'm going to work on this, this, and this. Okay, check, check, check. Awesome. This is very, very simple. It costs really nothing to do. If you take a look at all these things, these really cost nothing to do. Drinking the water, stretching, journaling. I had to buy a journal. You don't have to. You can do everything online. Read. You can read anything you want. All these things, really none of these cost any money, but they set you up for opportunities for success. It sets up for momentum moving forward. Momentum moving forward. And this is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And I love it 85 different ways. 85 different ways. I'm going to see if I can do this. So, any questions out there for you? No questions? This is very, very simple to do. I show it to you because we need to have a plan. If you and I are going to move into our next best decades, if we are planning on making our next decades, our next best decades, then we got to have a plan, folks. If you want to drive from here to the Grand Canyon, you don't say, I'm going to get in my car and we're going to drive west. You're not going to get there. You may get there, but the chances are so dramatically small. It's incredible. I want to get there. I want to be able to this, and get there. You always have a map. My dear Lord, you have a GPS going everywhere now. This is your steps forward. This is your daily momentum. This is your GPS moving forward. When you miss a turn, what's your GPS say? Recalculating, and then it gets you in the right direction. This allows you to see where you're going and allows you to recalculate along the way. This is so simple to do. It costs nothing to do. It costs nothing to start up, and it costs nothing to get going. I love this. The daily momentum. Guys, if any questions or comments or concerns, always feel free to contact me. This is our first steps in 2022. Let's move you forward. Let's move you forward. If I can be of help to you, please always feel free to contact me. Otto, OTTO at empirelongevity.com. Hey, let me know how you do with this. I'd love to find out.